Nick, by the way, I have not seen you in a little while. I've been gone, been on the road. So there's a do you know the term blowout as it pertains to working at a company? Oh, you do? Oh, okay. I didn't think you would know that. Now I'm going to assume the audience doesn't know. So blowout just means you quit, right? It means you grabbed your stuff and you walked it. You blew out. It's a very prevalent term in the car business. And the reason I say that is because Joel's a car guy, and Joel blows out all the time, and he's the one that taught me the term. I blew out. Okay. Store that away. Let's back up. Joel was having a very hard time finding a job. He's a great car guy, but he does not like the car business. He doesn't like the hours. It's inconsistent. Somebody comes in. He doesn't get to come home. He just doesn't like the car business. He's been in it for 30 years. He just doesn't like the car business. Okay, great. Needs a job. And he can go back to the car business anytime he wants. He's a very good car guy. He's got all the connections. He can make a good living with the car business, doesn't like it. So he tries his hand at a few different things and goes, you know what, I'm going to go back to the car business. So he gets a job, but he needs a job in December. A little bit hard to find a job. So he calls in some favors, and he even told the guy that was running the car lot, he said, man, I'll work a bell to bell, and they're open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. because I'll work bell to bell 30 straight days for free if you give me the opportunity. Knowing the guy would not take him up, couldn't even legally take him up on it, but he was proving his point to say, I really kind of need this spot here. Guy goes, you're in. I've heard enough. You're in. Come on down. Okay, great. So that was in December at some point. Where are we at? February? So 2 months? And while I was gone, Joel blew out. So I get home yesterday. I get home kind of late last night, about 9 p.m. I talked to Joel. He says, man, I blew out of the car lot. He goes, but it's okay. I've got another job. Got another job lined up. I start tomorrow morning, which is today. Got to be there at 7 a.m., 7 to 4, every day. Here's my pay. Here's what I get. Tells me the whole story. Okay, great. So in the meanwhile, and Joel fancies himself as a personal trainer. And I wouldn't say that he's not a personal trainer, but he kind of like I fancy myself a movie critic where I am a movie critic, but nobody's ever paid me to do it, right? I don't actually get a check, but I give you a pretty good analysis on movies. Okay, he's kind of like that way with personal training where, yeah, maybe that wasn't a job or he didn't get certified, but if you bring an athlete in, he'll give him a workout and send him home. So somewhere along the way, my wife decides that this is what she needs. She needs to hire Joel. She's going to hire Joel for 2 or 3 days or whatever. This is all happens behind my back. I don't know, but she's texting with Joel and they get something worked out and they're going to start their first session today. Joel's going to be with her at 4:30. He gets off at 4 o'clock. He's going to be with her at 4:30. Going to put her through a workout and she's going to pay him for his time. They got the whole thing's handled. So this morning, and Joel tells me when he gets this gig, he says, yeah, but you actually are relevant to my new job because I can't talk to you. We talk a lot throughout the day because I can't talk to you. I'm not coming down to the podcast. I'm not coming to studios with you. And you got to leave me alone from 7 to 4. I got to buckle in on this. And it was one of the things that the new employer mentioned, right? Personal phone calls. We don't love them. Okay, great. So about 9 a.m. this morning, I'm headed to my own workout. I get a phone call from Joel. And when the phone rings, we just had a talk yesterday that we weren't going to talk until, between the hours of 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. And I go, well, how's your first day going? He said, I never went. I go, what do you mean you never went? It's your first day, right? You seen the movie Friday? How are you going to go get fired on your day off? Very famous line from Friday. How do you not show up for your first day? So he said, I'm not showing up. Whatever happened, I never got the full story. Here I'm on the phone. He's not going. Okay, great. I'll see you later today because you're putting Brittany through a workout. Yeah, I'll see you later today. Well, I'm headed home. I'm driving home from my workout when this call comes. So I get home. I'm 20 minutes later. Now I'm with Brittany. She is telling me that, hey, Joel told me I got to turn my phone off 30 minutes before the workout. I need to rest. I need to get my mind right. I need to do all of these things. I'm not going to do it. That would create me too much anxiety. And I go, well, you know what? He's right. If he's your coach, if you're bringing a coach, you got to do whatever a coach says. If he tells you need 30 minutes of downtime before the work, not for me to decide, but if you want to get off on the right foot, you got to do what your coach says. I am literally taking Joel's side over that of Miss Brittany, okay? Those words have never been spoken. When she turns her face of her phone to me, Joel's subsequently quit the training gym. Told her I am not showing up today. She says, why not? He says at the bar. And when she turns me the phone, it's a selfie of Joel at the bar. All I see behind him is the liquor, whatever it is. I don't know, but 100 different kinds of booze, and him at the bar with like a smiley face. Oh no. Oh no. What has happened from our phone call yesterday when he tells me don't talk to me until 4? And right now, I don't have that answer for you, Nick. I would love to have it for you. But I do have the wherewithal to know it's a Wednesday, it's not noon, and the big kid is getting sauced. And that's not going to end well. And there's different points of the Joel drinking spectrum, some of which are fun, many of which are funny, and as the day goes on, turns from dangerous in some levels because he wants to then get physical, he's a big, strong guy, to a straight-up liability, to a straight-up, I need an insurance policy to be in your presence liability. So I showed a bit of friendship. I wrote to him. I said, where specifically are you? He tells me. I said, don't move. I will be out front in 20 minutes. I'm going to come and get you. And I'm not even going to ruin whatever's going on today with your party. I'm not here to be a wet blanket. I will even go to the store to get you alcohol, but it will be limited and you will be in my presence. So I know you will get from point A to point B, and I know that you'll get there safely.